The Italian champions against the Europa League holders. We've had to wait until round 3 for our first 6-pointer of the new season, but my, is it worth the wait as Inter host Atalanta. Both sides are probably wondering how they're not on maximum points at this stage, having dominated their first 2 fixtures. But it is nearly 6 years since Atalanta last defeated Inter. The question is, can Gasperini's men get it right tonight? Friday evening football from under the lights at the Piazza. There's no place we'd rather be. We're all set for Inter-Atalanta. Inter's best 11 trips off the tongue, and this Nerazzurri side continues to pig itself. The one change from the win over Lecce sees the return of the captain, Lautaro Martinez, last season's capo cannoniere and MVP. Gasperini is missing 8 players through injury, so his hand is forced at the back. Derone and Ruggeri are both asked to play unfamiliar roles, while there are debuts for former Inter player Bellanova and former Inter target Samardzic. Retegui has 3 goals already at the start of this season. And now we will have a minute's silence to remember a legend of the global game and the Italian game in particular, Sven-Göran Eriksson, who died aged 76 a few days ago. Quality all over the pitch, plenty of goals in both sides, but who will come out on top in the first big 6-pointer of the season? It is the champions against the Europa League winners. Inter with the early possession here, but we know Atalanta can be very dangerous in transition. Nice football from the Nerazzurri. Mkhitaryan. This is Marcus Thuram, and Inter score. It came off Djimsiti. It will go down as an own goal, but the build-up play was immaculate, and it's taken the champions just 3 minutes here to once again remind the rest who the best in town are.
Incredible start from Simone Inzaghi through Patrick. Just 3 minutes in the game. They already created 2 chances, and 1 led them to the lead.
Who continues to defy with his longevity. Pavard, Di Marco now. He thought he was caught, the referee agreed, and Di Marco, having won the free kick, will surely take it. It's rolled for Çalhanoğlu. Well saved by Carnesecchi. Got a good sight of it, but it was still struck with plenty of power.
Yeah, but Patrick, the way he strikes the ball is out of this world.
Bastoni with the long throw, flicked on by Pavard, repelled by Djimsiti. Pavard's won it again. Barella! Beauty! How good is that from Nicolo Barella? It's nominally his weaker side. You'd never know it from the technique. You'd never know it from the result. We've not even played 10 minutes, and we could be in for a repeat of that 4-0 win from last season.
Mamma mia, Patrick. This is an absolutely stunner from Barella. Look how the line is Zanetti with Marotta as well. The ball is just from a throw-in. Great flick by Pavard. The ball is there, not cleared properly. But look the way he strikes this ball. Is outstanding with the left foot. Lautaro is in his way. Carnesecchi couldn't do that. Couldn't do anything to save this goal. Plenty of power, technique, perfection. 2-0 Inter.
Atalanta need a goal, you sense, particularly in this first half, so as not to be discouraged. Brescianini. Edison on the half turn, trying to elude Pavard. Samardzic. It's done well there. Time and space for Zappacosta. Still Zappacosta, and Retegui misses on the follow-up. Difficult chance, but he has 3 goals already. Home side have that healthy lead. Can almost change approach now and try and hurt Atalanta in transition. Brescianini. Edison. Seeking out Bellanova. Pasalic. It's a good-looking cross for Brescianini. And Sommer's there to gather.
A good defending from Inter back three. Always focused. Such a great player to have in your team. Whenever you need him, you know you can rely on him.
Samardzic. Nicely done. Retegui, he's done really well here, but he couldn't work the goalkeeper.
Yeah, good job by Retegui. I think Acerbi was too far off him. He gave him the chance to chop and try to hit. There, Calhanoglu is helping the former Lazio players, but this is a chance.
Two goals in very different fashion. First one with a bit of good fortune, the second, a stunner from Barella, who now releases Thuram. And on the far side, Mkhitaryan is completely free. Thuram, though, goes himself and very nearly scored. Only the post denies him.
Yeah, incredible again, but you cannot leave Thuram drive the ball with plenty of room behind the defender's shoulders. And there, a bit of luck to prevent Djimsiti to score the second own goal of the night. The ball kissed the post and went into Carneseki's hand.
Samardzic. Bellanova has been a little bit sheepish against his former club, despite that huge fee, 25 million euros to prize him away from Torino. Not that they seem to be missing him in terms of results. Brescianini. Allowed him to carry the ball a long way. Samardzic. Sommer was static and was surely beaten.
Yeah, and that's the chance Atalanta.
Half-time break is just 2 minutes plus added time away. Brescianini. Samardzic away from Di Marco. Darmian can watch it behind. Forward by Calhanoglu. Pasalic had to get there, so Di Marco couldn't. We've played the 3 added minutes. No time for Bellanova to start a raid. More of the same from last season. Marcus Thuram prompted the own goal from Djimsiti early on. Niccolò Barella scored a stunner of his own. Just half a dozen minutes later, into 2 goals up inside 10 minutes. And despite Inter's 2 goals came early in the first half. Were they to score early on in the second period, the game would surely be done and dusted. Surely, Manuel Pascali, if Atalanta are to get anything from this game, the next goal has to be theirs.
Yeah, of course, Patrick, they know.
Mkhitaryan running through, Inter looking for another fast start. Mkhitaryan, Carnesecchi relieved to see it flash wide. Bastoni with the throw, again Pavard's the target. And Thuram scores! This time the goal is his. It's a scrappy one, he just blocked a clearance. But a couple of minutes into the second half, just like a couple of minutes into the first, Thuram makes the difference, and the game is surely out of sight now for Atalanta.
Patrick, the second goal came from a throw-in where Barella collected the edge of the box and scored a wonderful goal. But here, too easy for Inter, too easy for Thuram, especially considering that Atalanta is such a physical team. You cannot lose high ball from a throw-in and give Inter the chance to kill the game. Look here, 3 players against Thuram. Who's going first? The French boy has scored first of the night.
Di Marco has got the front 2 away to his right. Di Marco with the cross. Lautaro Martinez. The only surprise is he didn't score.
Yeah, we are always, every single Inter game we are talking that the ball that Di Marco is always providing to one of his teammates. Here he goes for the spectacular, and we're expecting him to score another wonderful goal here at San Siro. And Barella.
It's back with Di Marco. Away by Zappacosta. Barella fancies another one. And he nearly got it too.
Yeah, now the chances are pouring here. Coming down again, Barella.
Çalhanoğlu for Thuram. Djimsiti made the block. Çalhanoğlu takes the corner. Thuram seemed to strike it against his standing leg. Çalhanoğlu's kept it in play. Stood up by Çalhanoğlu. Thuram. Mkhitaryan. Thuram is there again. He's scored again. What a remarkable start to the season this is for the Frenchman. It's another brace, just like his double at Genoa. And in just his 3rd game in this early season, Marcus Thuram already has 4 goals in Serie A.
We just said it, Patrick. We realized that, we saw that they're completely gone, Atalanta. They gave up, the way they're conceding fouls, the way they're conceding corners, the way they're conceding free kicks.
Ruggeri. Brescianini. Edison. Now Retegui. Edison. And Pasalic. Build-up was fine, the shot less so. Samardzic. Still going, Samardzic. We've seen him do that before. I remember a stunning goal in Naples, but in the end, Inter got the block in. Zappacosta seeking out Pasalic. Barella's given it away to Djimsiti. Retegui is onside, and that was neither a cross nor a shot in the end. Toloi on by Samardzic. That's loose. Could have easily been an own goal from Pavard. Now Dimarco getting forward. It's the only one forward, so he tries that trick again. We saw that last season at Frosinone. So perhaps after all that he meant it. This is Fratesi breaking into the box. Still Fratesi, Dimarco smashes in goal number 5, but the flag appears. But as we know from instances such as these, what may first appear offside can latterly become a valid goal.
Near Dimarco offside position, well spotted by the linesman.
Toloi, two members of the Atalanta old guard. Retegui, Toloi, do remember him scoring once on this ground before. That's a nice give and go involving Dimarco. Still got plenty of energy, and he can play in Arnautovic here. Arnautovic with the cross, too close to Karnesecki. Toloi finding Brescianini. Atalanta still on the hunt for a consolation. Palestra stands it up, and Sommer plucks it out of the sky. This is Mehdi Taremi, and now Arnautovic. He wanted to tee up Taremi. Why he didn't go for goal himself, only he knows.
We've seen him changing during his career, Arnautovic. I think now he's a proper team player.
Darmian. Aslani, that's a wicked ball in, and somehow Arnautovic has knocked it over.
And I guess it's frustrating now after missing this one. Great ball in by Aslani with the left foot.
The 4 minutes have been played, the 4 goals for Inter tell their own story. Marcus Thuram scored half of them. He also prompted the first with his excellent work down the channel. Simone Inzaghi's Inter are already purring in the early portion of this season. No goal for Lautaro Martinez. They didn't need him to score tonight, but it was a superb demonstration of their continued excellence. They were the team to beat last season. No one got near them.